your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is well. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Virgo in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus dominant in your chart, or if you happen to be cross-watching for a Virgo, and you might find some information in this reading that may resonate for you. If you hear anything in the background, that's my little one. Let me also start off the reading by offering you a trigger warning. Let me let you in on the fact that there might be some triggering subject matter in this reading, and if you're not in the headspace to maybe hear about sensitive subjects, this might not be the video for you. Here's your opportunity to click off. Otherwise, those of you who are ready to roll with me, as usual, let's just dive right into the channeled messages. If you would like to fast forward through this part of the reading, the timestamp where the reading begins can be found here. This will happen when you least expect it. Travis, they see you, but you don't see them. It's a Scorpio that's been doing this. At the park last week. Too much going on to pay attention to your surroundings. They have put a hex on you purely out of jealousy. Their plans will fail. They're overconfident that they won't. The Scorpio sting. Warning. Focus on positive. Let's dive right into the reading. Holy Spirit, show me what you have for the Virgo nation. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Oh, wow. Okay, Virgo. Well, here you are in the reading. You got King of Pentacles. And you've got Queen of Pentacles. So this could be you. Either one of these could be you. Some of you, you're dealing with it. This is like an earth sign to earth sign relationship. Maybe you guys are not in a good place right now. Maybe you used to be with this person, but somebody else came in between you guys. Maybe now somebody's feeling a bit bitter about the way that things played out. And this might be why there's a rift between the two of you. This is why the 10 of Cups is here. Somebody might have a lot of pride and somebody's bitter. They're angry. Somebody's really hurt over this situation. And you've got somebody here that is kind of stubborn. Might be puffed up in their ego right now. That's interesting. Virgo. Some of you could be meeting maybe somebody who is spiritual. Some of you could definitely be going to a tarot reader, or you're watching a lot of tarot to maybe figure out your situation, to find out if there's a possibility that you might reunite with someone. Let's see, what's really going on? What's the cause of this 10 of Cups right now? Okay, some type of temptation. We talked about that already, actually. It was a Queen of Cups for some of you, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Maybe you tried reaching out to this person. It feels like Virgo, maybe you want to talk. Maybe you have tried reaching out to this person, maybe to no avail. Some of you, this might have something to do with you and your child. This is Virgo. Maybe you and your kid are at odds, having to do with something. Maybe, maybe you do love your child, or you love whomever this is. It could be a platonic situation. It could be romantic. Feels like you have a lot of love for someone, and maybe you question whether or not this person has that same love for you in return. Feels like you've been in this situation for a while. A lot of time has gone by. You've known this person for a while. And like I said, with this 10 of Cups in reverse and this 5 of Cups, I don't think you're in a good place. Your headspace is kind of negative right now. It might have something to do with a Gemini individual. You definitely have some snaky energy around you. All right, let's see what's going on with the Virgo nation. You have a Libra that comes up. You might get a conversation. Some conversation comes in this week. You've been taking a break from someone. Maybe it's been a while since you've seen this person. There's someone that realizes that they hurt you. Somebody completely acknowledges that they made a mistake. And this might be somebody that has a guilty conscience as a result of that. Somebody made a mistake. Somebody put their hands on you. Because that's what this looks like. Or these hurt feelings have something to do with the fact that somebody's communication is inconsistent. It seems like somebody wants to fix that this week. Yeah. It feels like maybe you've been giving somebody their space. Like I said, you acknowledge this. You or whomever we're talking about acknowledges that they've made a mistake. The other one is giving the other person a chance to heal from what happened. You might view this person as selfish. And maybe you feel like to a certain extent this person hid who they really were. Because maybe you felt like this could be somebody that you could, you know, build a strong and solid connection with. But something changed along the way to kind of change your perspective of the situation. And so this week it feels like, I want to say Gemini and I want to say Aquarius, but you do have a Gemini here. Oh, you do have Aquarius as well. Air signs are dominating this reading so far. And you have Libra. No, yeah. You got all three of the air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. All right. So, for a majority of you, this is who you've been dealing with. They have a wall up because somebody's pretty sure that somebody won't change. And something may have come up that triggered some type of a trauma, or this might be something that comes up along the way this week. Virgo, somebody could definitely be triggering a trauma within you. Oh, single, there's somebody that's very attracted to you this week. And somebody might be coming to say so. Okay, so I'll get to that in a minute. Let me go ahead and focus on this story here. Yeah, but it's just as a side note, I see somebody really pursuing you hard. Anyway, it feels like somebody has made a lot of F-ups and maybe they haven't come back to really fix those. They just keep adding more to it, adding insult to injury. This might be your baby's dad, your baby's mom. There's a lot of children in this reading. Maybe somebody has children in multiple households. I can't help but to notice too that somebody is sick. Somebody's very depressed. And somebody feels judged by a lot of different people. There might be a lot of different people talking about this situation. Or a lot of people in your business. So water sign. This shows up. A very secretive water sign. Some of you, this King of Wands is your dad. This could definitely be a parent and child situation. There's a father that might be wanting to come and see their children. You might be having a reunion, because I can't help but to notice this as well. You got this card that says hello again, recover, recycle. Somebody might be coming back, hello again, and you see these arrows chasing each other. So it's like this continues to be a repetitive cycle. It's either this person repeats this repetitive cycle with you, or they repeat this repetitive cycle of hurting people, you know, in other relationships. Even if they're not romantic relationships, it feels like somebody is a wrecking ball of some type. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but somebody's coming back. Maybe you haven't seen somebody in a while. They've been MIA. You don't take this person seriously, especially if this is a love relationship. I'll try to see what they're coming back to do. Some of you, this has something to do with divorce. I think you're tired of it. You got a lot on your plate this week. I'm so wanting to call you Scorpio. Oh, maybe that's what I'm seeing, a divorce. Maybe some of you are celebrating the fact that a divorce has gone through. Maybe you're throwing a party. Maybe there's a birthday party. There's some type of event that you might be going to. Maybe a baby shower. Maybe this is Thanksgiving. Somebody wants to come back and talk to you. They've given you some time to heal. They've given you some space. And they've had the same space as well to think about things. This is not somebody that wears their heart on their sleeve. This might be somebody that might be covering up a lot of pain that they feel. And it could be through an addiction. This is like somebody acting like they're single when they're in a relationship. There's a relationship this week that I feel is going to be reflecting your wounds. The Tower. Let's see what this Tower is about. I think I have an idea. That's this hello again situation. Somebody like contacts you out of nowhere. And yeah, you're not in a good place with this person. Or you get news about your divorce, that your divorce is final. Or you're kind of you're kind of like blindsided by the fact that maybe somebody filed for a divorce. Telling you somebody's fed up of the entire situation. So you guys are coming back to talk, okay? And let's see what goes from here. Oh, somebody needs some help. Maybe somebody needs some help. Or maybe this is somebody maybe humbling themselves to come and talk to you. No, somebody is going through a period of instability. So when this person comes to you, maybe they're not doing that well with their finances. They might be, something might be court ordered. Government might be taking their money. We talked about a lot of children here in this reading. It might have something to do like that. I did say that somebody might have kids in multiple households. Something might have hit somebody's pocket. Greed, generosity. Be careful that this is not someone coming to maybe take advantage of you. It looks like you're side-eyeing somebody. I don't know, Virgo. Let's see how this goes. Somebody needs some help. Is that a house fire? I don't know what that's about. I definitely see something like having to do with like a house fire. Maybe somebody lost their place. Or something went down and where they came from. Wherever they were residing. Something played out in that situation. Maybe they got put out. Context. Somebody takes something out of context. What's that about? This might be a situation where you kind of have to read between the lines. Because, there's someone that made a mistake. I just don't know that they're vocalizing that. Yeah, you got somebody that's really stressed under a lot of pressure. This feels like it's you, though. What is this about? Context. Reveal. Okay. They might be filling you in on what happened. You might be getting some more context or some more information. Or for some of you, something was taken out of context. Others of you, it feels like you're looking for you have to read between the lines and pick up the context clues because somebody might not be very direct or vocalize what they're really feeling. I can still see you standing there. What did I get this for? I got this for one of the air signs. I believe it was either Aquarius or Gemini. I don't react when people mention you. And I think this is this situation. So it feels like there's people making mention of you. You're like, who? Who is this person? Like, I don't know who that is. Or you just don't have any type of reaction when maybe this person's name is brought up in conversations. Anyway, I'm trying to see how this conversation goes. They're definitely afraid to approach you. They might be afraid to reveal to you how they really feel. because somebody is really under the impression that you're not coming back. Or they're just not letting you back in their space. They felt like maybe you were putting in an effort and maybe your heart is not really in it. They don't know. They can't really make heads or tails of the situation. It's just based on the facts of what they've seen in the past. So this week, one of you is very focused on your money. You're very career focused. Or you're trying to do some type of damage control with your financial situation. I'm trying to see if there's an apology. Let's see. Somebody's definitely shutting somebody out. Somebody is leaving, maybe traveling. And somebody's not invited to go where they're going. I think somebody's tired of bending over backwards. Yep, you're not a part of my plan. Somebody feels completely shut out in this situation. Not because someone is trying to be, you know, mean or play hardball. It just feels like somebody is really hurt and they're tired of feeling this way. Somebody is tired of feeling like they're being manipulated by you or vice versa. And they feel like maybe there is no getting along. There is no middle ground to be found in this situation. So I just kind of feel like even though somebody feels like they've made a lot of connection, they've made a very strong bond, they feel like it's nothing but a waste of time to really try again. Because somebody has shown a consistent pattern of not giving a care. This week, it feels like, and I'm trying to censor my language, is why somebody's coming in this week to try to repair the damage. The damage that has been done. This could be damage done between you and a child. It feels like maybe for some of you, you're in separation from a child because of a breakup. Or maybe you and your adult child had an argument. And maybe there is a child that feels rather controlled in this situation. They don't feel like they need anybody's opinion. And they feel like they don't need your approval to live their lives. Somebody is bossy. Somebody might feel this way. Some of you, this person is coming back to clear up something. It could be a debt. It could be some confusion. But that's the cycle here. You try to leave and you get sucked back in. So this person, somebody just doesn't have time for the games. They don't have time for the shenanigans. But definitely you have someone coming in to try to repair the damage. Somebody's coming in to try to recover the situation. Or for some of you, you wish that someone would go into recovery. That they would change something in some type of way. They would stop being abusive. Or they would stop using people for their money. Because I definitely see somebody doing that. And now it feels like somebody is so afraid to fall in love that they just push everybody away. That's what this Three of Swords is about. I'm afraid of getting hurt, so I just push everybody away. You know, maybe you're angry, you're upset about this entire situation. Maybe you haven't found a way to get over this. But it's clear that somebody is trying to benefit off of you in some type of way. And that's what somebody is upset about. It feels like you're ignoring somebody at work this week. Somebody's been trying to get your attention. I just feel like there's somebody that's not really going about it in a way that maybe is receptive to you. I don't know. Let's see. Because you got some snakes in the grass. I got a similar type of energy for Capricorn. So perhaps you have Capricorn in your chart. You have some snakes in your where you work. Maybe this week you're taking a mental vacation from this type of environment. Are you stuck? Maybe you feel like you have been stuck. Maybe it's your schedule. Maybe your schedule is a bit chaotic. Maybe you feel like there's something you can't get out of this week. It feels like you're determined this week. Yeah, you're determined to maybe improve a financial situation. I don't know if there has been a job loss, Virgo, but I definitely see a situation where you're not maybe getting along with certain people at your job because of the way that they move. They move real serpent-like. Maybe you will be able to rest. Okay, right now, maybe things are kind of hectic where you are. And maybe there's a project that you're trying to complete. Maybe after you complete this, it feels like maybe you can take a break. You can take a breather. And maybe that's what you're hoping to do. But right now, it feels like, Virgo, you're just trying to push through. You're just trying to maintain with your situation. I'm like, are you being a workaholic because you're trying to avoid your feelings? Because it feels like by day, you're working a lot. But by night, this is how you're really feeling. Maybe you are. Maybe you're missing somebody. Maybe there are some people that are upset with you. I think you are. You're working so hard to avoid grief. It doesn't feel like you want to feel these feelings. So it feels like you're pushing through, but you're really not happy. Maybe this week, whatever is going on at home or what's going on in your mental space could potentially become a distraction for you at work this week. This week, it feels like you have a tough decision to make. You got a dilemma that you're facing, and maybe you might need some information in order to proceed with maybe a plan that you have. Maybe that's what this context card is about. Somebody might need to talk to you. They might need to have a conversation with you to figure out how to proceed with whatever plans that they have. Yeah, you got this card that says you're not a part of my plan. I think this is how the other one is feeling. The other one might be trying to include you in some type of plan. But like I said, they don't really have enough context, or they don't really have enough information to be able to figure something out. I think this week somebody does need help. I think somebody is embarrassed to ask for help. This is what they're in their head about. They're afraid. I don't know. I feel like somebody's afraid for their situation. I'm going to see why. Somebody needs money. They don't feel like you're going to help them anyway. In fact, they feel like maybe you might be rude to them, lash out to them. This person might feel like you're dead to them, or they're dead to you. Went to the dentist. Getting some x-rays, getting some crowns put on your teeth, getting some type of teeth, getting your teeth pulled, teeth cleaning. Because it feels like that's where you're putting some money. What's going on with your money? If that has been the case, you've had some money problems, Virgo or cross watcher. It feels like this might be a better week for you. It feels like the Wheel of Fortune brings some money your way. Like heartache and loss is a real thing for you this week. Definitely the heartache is there. Some of you, though, may have gone through some type of a loss. I don't know, are you grieving somebody's death, somebody's passing? Possibly, because it feels like you're laying somebody to rest. Maybe some of you are going through a funeral. Maybe there's been a lot of death around you. But you got this card talking about grief as though that's the emotion that you're having a hard time dealing with this week. So this week you might be overcome by a lot of emotion. Something might really be on your mind. You're grieving over the loss of a lover. Some of you, it could be the loss of a father or an elder in your life. I don't know if there's an anniversary of somebody's passing that kind of brings you back to these hurt feelings. Enter the temple of the truth. Is somebody afraid to tell the truth? There's some type of truth that I feel like somebody's not ready to acknowledge. What is going on, though? I'm still trying to figure out if you're grieving over the loss of somebody. I guess it's just going to depend on your situation. What's going on, Holy Spirit, with Virgo? Yeah, this feels like you're grieving over the past. Maybe you want to go home. Maybe you want to go and visit a family member, especially if this has something to do with somebody's health. Because it does feel like maybe there's some confusion, maybe surrounding somebody's cause of death. Maybe somebody died by violence. Maybe this is you picking up some type of a habit as a result of somebody's passing. I see somebody passed away by way of an accident, possibly. Some of you may have lost a pet. Anyway, I think you missed the sound of somebody's voice. Somebody passed on, or you're worried that maybe somebody might pass over, or they just did. Yeah, this does. This is what this heartache and loss is about. Some of you, it's because of a breakup. For others of you, it's because of somebody's passing that just really is aching your heart this week. Back to this work situation. This is definitely a week where you want to be able to manage your time well. Otherwise, you might be finding yourself scrambling at the last minute to get your work done, or run errands, or, you know, take care of your everyday things. Oh, wow. All right, we're going to see what this is about. You definitely have somebody watching you at work. Feels like this is at work or it's at home. Maybe some of you work online. You work with the public. There's somebody that's watching. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, it looks like you stand out in some type of way at work. Maybe you're working to get some type of raise or some type of promotion, or you're wanting to apply for some type of benefits. It's random, I know. I think that this week, there's some jealousy at the workplace. I don't even think it's a this week thing. It feels like this is a constant in your reading. Virgo, I think somebody's envious of you, or you're envious of somebody. You're going to be very busy, especially if you have your own business. It feels like there's a lot of business coming in for you this week. Yet there's something about your situation where you feel trapped. You feel cornered. You feel stuck. Like I said, for some of you, it's bad time management. For others of you, you're ready to explore your options. You don't really want to be stuck in a situation in an endless cycle here. Or there's something that you're doing when it comes to your work. You're doing things exactly the same way every time. It might be necessary to maybe change something up about your work situation. Yeah, but this is definitely a week of action. If you have been procrastinating on something, let's see what's really going on. What has you feeling like you don't have enough time in your day to maybe get something done? To conform is to die inside. Okay. Is it... What are you conforming to? Oh, maybe this is some of you... The conformity has something to do with like a regular 9-to-5 job. This isn't something that really makes you happy any longer. I think you might be wanting to move on to something else. And I think this might be the week that you might be deciding to give something a try, something brand new a try. This could be you admitting the truth to yourself about something. Yeah, some of you, you feel stuck in a work situation. you're curious maybe about working and doing something entirely different. Maybe that's something that you would like to give a try to. Maybe some of you are writers, or I think some of you might be thinking about entrepreneurship, or there's something about your job, some aspect of your job that maybe you want to take. You really want to take things to the next level, but maybe you don't want to leave a secure job. Maybe you want to work from home. Or maybe for some of you, that's the issue. You work from home. And that's where you're feeling stuck. And it's because you work at home that you can't really manage your time. I don't know. Maybe there's some exceptions to the rules at work. Maybe you feel like certain people get away with things that maybe you feel like you can't. Let's see. With work, what is your goal? It's like somebody's trying to help you, but maybe you don't want to. You're refusing help. Anyway, like I said, it feels like this week, because it feels like you're going to need the support of other people, some of you, to maybe accomplish whatever task this is. Something here, Virgo, is going to require a risk. Something's going to require you to step out of your comfort zone and maybe explore something. Maybe go down that rabbit hole of curiosity to see if, is there something new that you could possibly learn or experience some type of growth with something? This could be with school. This could be with a spiritual path. Maybe you have a calling to maybe do something spiritual, and maybe this is you daydreaming about it. I think that you might be daring yourself to really jump out there and maybe get something started. This might be what amps up your finances and takes things to the next level, but it feels like you're never going to know if you continue to just kind of play it safe, because it doesn't feel like you're happy with what you're doing or some aspect of your work situation. Somebody could be getting out of jail this week. I'm so wanting to say Gemini. Who's getting out of jail? Maybe there's Libra. I don't know. Yeah, see, there has been a death. Maybe this is you. Maybe you feel ordered around. Maybe this is your kids. Since we're talking about, back on the subject of kids, it feels like there's a child that might be looking for a lot of acceptance that maybe they feel like they don't get at home. There's a kid that might be really going through something this week, Virgo Nation. And if this is your story, you might really want to look into this, and you may really want to spend time on this child to see what's really going on with them, to see if you can pick their brain. You got a kid around you that might be angry, might be secretly angry that maybe you haven't reached out to them. Kid that might be bored at home. I don't know. It feels like somebody is scared to really say what's on their mind. Or this is you. You're scared to fall in love. So right now, I think you might be pushing everybody away, Virgo. Ooh. You got somebody that might be trying to trap you with a baby. Or maybe this is why some of you feel trapped in a situation, because you have a child. You have kids with somebody. Anyway, Virgo Nation, you might be tempted this week to really focus on the problem. This week, you might want to really take the time to identify what problem is really bringing you stress. Maybe find a way to remove yourself from that situation or change some aspect of it. Put some actionable steps behind an idea. It looks like it has something to do with a love relationship for some of you. You're trying to figure this out. You got Ma'at here. And I'm trying to figure out what Ma'at is doing in your reading. Ma'at is bringing you some type of justice with something. Ma'at is bringing in, yeah, okay. It has something to do with your enemies, deception and envy. What is going on? What is this deception and envy about? We talked about that at work. Some of you might work in science. Maybe you work in astrology. Maybe some of you are herbalists, or you have an aspiration to be. Restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. Okay, maybe this is the wild beast. It feels like you have some type of wild beast basically in your environment. This might be somebody that's trying to keep you stuck. Okay, like I said, it feels like there's some type of jealousy. There's some type of envy here. Somebody wants you to be stuck. They don't want you to achieve something here. And here is Ma'at coming in with your angels. Protection from adversaries. So this is your spiritual team coming in to protect you from somebody that might be trying to humiliate you, or somebody that's just coming in with a whole lot of pride. Oh, okay, so back to this health issue. Some of you, it's a dental issue. We talked about that. Others of you, I think something might be kind of serious, Virgo. Helps one keep their jobs. Protects against disasters. Okay. So maybe this is you. Maybe this is something that you're worried about, your job. Okay. Because like I said, you find yourself in some type of dilemma. Your spirit guides come in to bring in success for you and to remove your enemy. Definitely this is the week to listen to your intuition, your gut feeling about people moving kind of treacherously this week, because it feels like these people might try you. And whoever your enemies are, your angels, your guides, they're there to reveal to you what to look out for. Anyway, I think that this might be something that you might be winning. A lawsuit. Family reunion. Okay. That's something that brings you together. I did say you're celebrating with people. Something brings the family together. Ancestry. Maybe this is you maybe curious about your ancestry. You're spending time maybe exploring about different sides of your family, your background, your history. What's going on, Holy Spirit? Yeah. Hello again in family reunion. I think some of you are, especially because this is a holiday week, I think you're going to come back in communication with people from your family, people that you haven't seen in a while. You're getting back to your roots. Focus. We talked about that. It feels like you're going to hit your target this week, or you have the ability to, if you're able to focus. Like I said, there might be a lot of things that are happening around you that kind of throw you off. Virgo, you got a divine child. For some of you, that's you. Maybe you're looking for someplace else to live. It looks like maybe there's some type of travel, or you're open to other possibilities. Maybe even when it comes to your line of work, because you come up as a healer. Maybe some of you work in the medical profession, or you are a spiritualist. I did say some of you could be meeting somebody spiritual. You might be behind on laundry. Like I said, you got certain errands that it feels like you're trying to run, or chores that maybe you're behind with. Dang it, that's what's being revealed to you. That's what Ma'at is coming in to do. Okay, so you got this demon here. Yeah, you got somebody trying to do some type of magic on you. I did say somebody wants you to be stuck. And this is somebody in the background doing some type of mirror work on you. Maybe this is some type of defensive magic. I don't know if this is like a return to sender spell. Or I've been talking for the longest time that somebody is using portals to spy on you, to watch you in some type of way. Somebody's trying to do some type of collateral damage in your situation. Like I said, your angels come in and they take care of that for you. I feel like this is you disrupting some type of a pattern. Intentionally disrupting a pattern. This is a week that I feel like you might be reassessing your priorities, because it feels like there could have been a twist of fate that came in that kind of threw things off. But it feels like the lesson was it was meant to make you stronger. To make you stronger in your faith. Or to make you more, make you stronger when it has something to do with your path, your life purpose. This feels like this is a week where you've been up against some obstacles. And now, because your angels are definitely stepping in, you're getting help from the spiritual world. Now it feels like things are able to move along quicker. You've had delays, or some of you, it's due to procrastination that you have seen some type of delay to something that maybe you've wanted to accomplish, or to see something that you wanted to come to pass. It finally comes through this week. That's what I mean. This feels like this is procrastination, bad time management. You're being still at the last minute, time crunch. You're studying at the last minute. I don't know, something's distracting you. Like I said, it might be your feelings. It might be your emotions. But like I said, it feels like there's a breakthrough that you might be getting within these next 7 days. Overly generous, gives too much, ends up getting taken advantage of. Maybe some of you, that's you, Virgo. Some of you are dealing with another Virgo. I think that somebody might be going through some type of digestive issue. But I promise you, somebody might be going through some very severe, what am I trying to say? Health situation. Some of you, it feels like it's battle of the bulge, like you're gaining. This might be some type of weight gain that maybe you're trying to combat. Maybe it has something to do with the holidays. I don't know. If you are on the fence about something, you haven't made a decision, it feels like you might be making a decision in the near future. Maybe there was a decision that you needed to make in Scorpio season, and now headed into Sag season, that dilemma still isn't solved. You might be making a decision in the near future. A health situation has the ability to improve. It's just going to be up to you. It feels like this is a free will decision to make a choice about improving a health situation. It feels like somebody might be kind of slow about it. They don't want to do anything about it, so it just kind of lingers. This is definitely the week to maybe get to the doctor. Okay, because it does feel like maybe there is a health issue or some type of habit that has created some damage, and maybe it's time to really put your focus on improving something there. Yep, it's going to be entirely up to you. Spirit is giving a warning about a problem that might be coming up either now, a health issue, something that's been giving you a lot of problems might be a problem now, or it might become a problem in the near future if it's not taken care of. It's just kind of what I'm sensing. As far as moving is concerned, it feels like something happens, something might get delayed. It happens at the perfect time. Divine timing comes in maybe around the month of April. That might be an ideal time for you to move, or that might actually be when something might work out for you. It feels like something, like I said before, gets delayed. It could be a vacation. It could be whatever. All right, Virgo Nation, well, this concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you have found, Virgo, that this reading has helped, thumbs up this video. Consider subscribing if you already haven't. If you do decide to subscribe, make sure that you hit the post notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a video for a sign that you're cross-watching for, or your own sign, or whenever I go live. If you would like to book a personal reading, the way to do so would be to head over to my website, which happens to be AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. Thank you, Virgo Nation, for tuning in today. Have a peaceful, blessed week. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out.